The Youth Select Committee, which is made up of young people aged 14 to 19, is urging the government to introduce tougher restrictions on violent content online. The committee is warning that the Online Safety Act doesn't go far enough to protect children from harmful material, as our home editor Mark Easton reports.
The stuff that I see on social media, it kind of makes me fear what could happen outside in the real world, just coming to work, going to school.
I love to watch like food videos, different videos, but still like violent content comes up on my feed.
Handsworth is one of Birmingham's toughest neighbourhoods, and for more than 20 years a charity called Bringing Hope has been working to reduce violence on the streets.
People are very cautious towards what's put out on social media, and because of that they've had to then change their lifestyle to adapt.
With support from the Youth Endowment Fund, young people at this project have been talking to their peers about the impact online violence has on behaviour in the real world.
It's like, bro, it's like, how can I wake up and the first thing I see is someone getting run down with a knife?
A recent survey of young people has found 2/3 of those who'd perpetrated violence say social media played a role.
There's a lot of people in my surrounding circle that have been influenced by this violence. Some people that have seen good people go down bad roads because of things that have been influenced by, things they've consumed on social media.
And what social media does is it makes you think that you have to become a monster to protect yourself.
Now, the new Online Safety Act introduces a requirement on media companies to ensure that children cannot access harmful, violent content. But the young people here at Bringing Hope are worried that that legislation won't go far enough to protect them.
Order, order. Thank you for joining us today, Ministers.
And not just any parliamentary inquiry. Members of the UK Youth Parliament have direct access to government ministers through their own select committee, just as MPs do.
So I'm really pleased to be here today, but I'm a little nervous as well.
The committee's latest inquiry has focused on youth violence and social media, trying to ensure policies which affect young people are informed by the experience of young people.
How would you say the government are considering the views of young people as policy is being developed?
I go out to schools, I talk to as many people as young people as I can.
Obviously, we are aware of current measures they have in place, like the Online Safety Act, but the committee does not believe that these measures are robust enough to ensure that young people are having an enriching and positive experience online.
The committee's report out today says the government should name and shame media companies which fail to comply with online safeguards, introduce an online safety scorecard to help young people avoid harmful content, and do more research into the links between online and real-life violence. One of the key findings is that if young people are regularly exposed to online violence, its use to resolve disputes in the real world becomes normalised.
Like, the more they see it, they become desensitised to it, so it's just a regular thing for them. So when they do it themselves, they don't really see how wrong it is because they see it all the time.
The young people calling for the toughest action on social media violence tend to be those who've experienced violence in real life, both victims and perpetrators. As things stand, many young people say not enough's being done to keep them safe online. Mark Easton, BBC News, Birmingham.